Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brap Genius. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to ride a dirt bike. So before I actually get into the video, I just want to point out all the different parts of a bike, since this is more toward beginners than anything else. And then after that, so you guys could skip ahead in the video, after that I'll go and I'll actually show you guys how to ride it. So first thing you want to know, clutch is up here. This is what's going to let you shift the gears. Right here is your gas. You're going to want that to be on. You're going to turn it that way. For it to be on, you got your choke here. That'll help it start. That's what you want to use when you first start the bike. If it's been sitting for a while, you turn that on with the gas. And then you use your kickstarter over here to start the bike. You have your rear brake here, and that's what you're going to be using on the dirt bike a lot. This is your throttle, and then down here is your gear shifter, and that's what allows you to change gears and to go faster. First thing you're going to want to do is just familiarize yourself with the bike. You're going to want to sit on it and just get to know where everything is. You know, this is your kill switch too, in case you need to stop the bike for whatever reason. But so, you know, just play with the clutch a little bit, just get a feel for it. When you're shifting gears, you're going to use this, and that's what's going to allow you to go. You're going to use that in combination with the throttle, which is over here. So yeah, like I said, just play around with the brake, the clutch, rear brake. You can practice shifting gears. The way gears work on this bike, this is a 5-speed, not a 6-speed, so it goes 1, neutral, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you shift the first time, you're going to want to put the clutch in, and then you're going to want to push down to put it into first gear. Dirt bikes, finding neutral is kind of hard to do depending on them. If you have a new one, it's probably a lot easier, but this is an 02, and you can tell she's seen better days. But so if you can't find neutral, don't get too upset. You can start the bike in first gear if you have to with the clutch in. So like I said, you know, just familiarize yourself with the bike a little bit. Then what you're going to want to do is turn the gas on. Normally you would want your choke on, and what you're going to do is when you have the choke on, you're not going to give it any throttle when you kickstart it. So that's what you would do, but this bike already ran a little bit, so she should be good to go. So now when you kickstart it, you're going to want to give it a little bit of throttle just to get her started. Let it run, put it back into neutral for now. So like I said, now the bike's on, it's in neutral. You get an idea of what you're gonna wanna do, okay? You're gonna wanna pull in the clutch. Always cover your brake, just in case. And then you're gonna wanna put it into first gear, so you click down 1. Now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna slowly release the clutch as you give it gas, and that's gonna allow you to move forward, so just like that. And just practice doing that. Do it somewhere where there's not a lot of hills, it's nice and flat like this. Get a little patch of, you know, dirt or wherever. You could just go anywhere, even your yard would work. And that's how you're gonna start. When you're riding in the woods, especially over rocks and stuff, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna stand up on the pegs of the bike as you're riding. You don't wanna sit, that's a bad habit to get into. Because when you go over rocks and stuff, you end up taking all of the bumps and stuff, and that's going to make you more likely to crash. Whereas if you stand on the bike while you're riding, you still maneuver yourself. The bike is what takes all the impact, and you kind of just bounce around. But, so that's it. For shifting, you're going to want to do the same thing you did when you went into first, except you're going to go up now. So you're in first. As you're riding, you're going to want to shift and click up as you give it gas. Same thing. But like I said, just practice in the beginning, just giving it gas. Nice and easy. I'll turn it on, I'll show you. She's in first gear. Nice and easy, just give it some gas. Just like that. Now I'm at some hills, so I'm going to show you guys how to shift and just kind of how to ride, and just, you know, stand up while you're riding. Nice and easy, you don't have to go too fast. Just like that, you're just gonna want to shift. Shifting in a second, same thing. You just look down, you shift up, and then you give it gas going out. Alright, so again, first gear, let the clutch out slow and give it gas. You want to learn how to ride a street bike, that's what's going to prepare you right there. Alright, so that gives you guys just a little bit of an idea. Another thing I wanted to say too, when you're going up hills like that, and I didn't learn this right away, I learned this like down the road. When you're going up hills, you want to, when you're standing up on the pegs, you want to lean over the front of the bike so it doesn't pop up. And you want to gas it, you can't be afraid, you know what I mean? The more confidence you have on a bike, especially in the woods, the better off you're gonna be. So never underestimate yourself. You can do a lot more than you expect yourself to. If you don't think you could do it, give it a shot. At least you tried, you know what I mean? So shifting into second, ready? Clutch in, shift up, let that clutch out. Once you're going, it's pretty easy. So you gotta just nice and easy with it. And go at your pace, you know what I mean? If you're learning with friends, which I recommend you do, you know, they're going to be a lot faster than you. So you can't stop like that. I just shift down a gear. That's where you gotta learn clutch work. You gotta learn the right balance between gas and clutch to make it up hills. You get stuck going halfway up a hill, oh, it's way worse than if you just suck it up and make it up. Alright, now we're to the good spot. Alright, so shifting again. First gear right now, nice and slow. Clutch in, up a gear, and then give it gas. Woo! So going back to what I said earlier with shifting, the nice thing is when you're going a pretty consistent speed in the woods, you know, you don't really have to shift that much. You can kind of just stay in like second or third gear, just kind of cruise through the trail. It's nice. So basically, once you get the hang of it, like I said, you got to just stand on the pegs a little bit, keep your knees bent, let the bike take an impact from the rocks. So I want to stop here for a second and show you guys something. When you come up to a log like this, especially when it's wet, you want to take it flat on, otherwise you're going to slide and you're going to crash. So once you come up to it, like let's say you're coming from behind, you want to slow up right before you get to it, and then when you're right in front of it, you want to just give it a little gas. So well, anyway, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and more videos to come. Have a great day. Peace.